This is Ensley from Inner Bellezza, and we today are going to slay this gray. And she is just one of those wigs that are sure to wow. We're going to go over this. I'm going to show you how to cut the lace on this when you get it, and we're going to work with her and see how she looks on. I tell you what, this came right out of the box, so brand new, right out of the box. And like I like to do, I just put it on this wig block and let it sit overnight so it can basically relax if it's being packed up into its packaging and box. And you can see this is a great lace front, all the way from one side to the other. But this is a glueless, so you're not going to have to glue this down unless you just want that added security. She is made this way so that you can see all of this front is lace. And with it made this way, we are going to be able to pull it back and really do some fun things to be able to wear her in ways that some wigs you just can't pull back like that. This is made specifically that you can wear it off the face. We can pull it up. And so if you have some function that you need it to be a little bit more dressy, maybe say it's a wedding or Easter, whatever the occasion might be, a formal, that you want to have some type of updo, we're going to be able to pull her back and really do something fun with her. Also, this is such a natural looking fiber. It's not shiny at all. And you can see all of the layering in there, and then all of these beachy waves, these curls. That's just gorgeous. And there's just so many different shades of gray in this. So it's real light here around the front. It's a lighter gray, so you really get that face framing effect. And then in the back, it gets a little bit darker, more blonde in it, more brown in it, to give it that darker gray. So it's a really natural looking gray. I'm going to show you how I cut the lace. I put it on a head block. I can do it in my hands, but I wanted to show you today how I do it. And I think it's nice to have it on a wig block when it's this much lace on it. But you definitely want to get it back. Smooth back all the hair so we don't cut any of that out off the front. You can see they just have these little hairs that are so natural, like baby hairs. And a lot of times that's from the return hair, and that means when they hand stitch your wig or sew your wig, that there is when they tie it, there's little small short pieces and then long pieces of different lengths. And that just gives it a more natural look because we have breakage, our hair grows out, and we have different lengths in our hair. So that just gives it a more natural look. So that's what those are called, return hair. So it's not that it broke off, it's just that that's how they did it. So the first thing I'm going to do, let me scoot over a little bit, is I'm going to cut down the middle. And so I like these little scissors that curve, because then the curve when I'm cutting it is curving away from the hairline. So I'm just going to cut up to it, and I am going to leave about, I'd say that's about a little less than ½ an inch. So you can always only do half of it, put it on, cut back a little bit more, and cut back a little more if that makes you nervous. The next thing I'm going to do then is just cut and follow that distance that I gave myself, which is about ½ an inch. I may cut it back some more once after I've worn it and tried it on, and that I'm good with it. When you start coming around this side, as you can see, this lace goes all the way back around and underneath the ear tab. Again, I'm just going to take it down and keep going all of the way underneath. Now this is specifically an area that sometimes I actually will end up coming and going way up close to the hair, just because it makes it less visible and lays down really good. I'm going to come back this way and see how now my scissors are curved and turned back away from that side. I'm going to start from this. Now I'm going to start from the ear because it's kind of hard for me to cut in that direction. And then I'm going to cut from this, under this ear, a few little hairs there, baby-like hairs. I want to keep those baby hairs. Turn these around so they're curved the other direction. There we go. So I think I'm going to cut it because I didn't follow this and it looks a little wider here than over here. So I'm going to go back and cut this a little bit more. It can be a little bit more visible if you leave too much since we're wearing it back off of our face. But I'm going to leave it there for this first time. And thing is I can always go back and cut more. If you cut it too short, you can't go back. So let's take that off and let's get her on. Get her wig block out of the way. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to putting her on. Ensley is an average cap, and I'm going to list the details all below. I'm going to get her back near my hairline. Okay, so let's grab the ear tabs. I want to pull them towards me, towards my ear, and those metal pieces I'm pushing down. Though this is an average cap, and it's considered a light density for her, and because she has a great deal of volume because of the wavy beach curls. But when you look at how much hair is actually sewn on and how much the weft, how much hair is on each weft, is very light. It's very light. So I'm definitely going to cut this lace front just a tiny bit more. And you can actually, on some lace fronts, depending on the color that they are, sometimes they're a little bit lighter against your skin tone. See how that on top of the makeup, I didn't put any makeup on up there. So I probably will want to, on this lighter shade of lace, because it shows up quite a bit, actually I might wear a bit of makeup underneath it. I'm going to cut some of that lace some more. Okay, that's much better. That really wants to lay down there around my ear a lot better, taking that bit of lace off. So let's check it on the other side. So that definitely helps to cut back the lace. And it shapes much better to the front. This hairline's made so that you can wear it forward or backwards. So first of all, I just want to comb through this. I'm going to put in a bit of water because it's been sitting in the box, and just a spray of water. Get yourself one of these misters. It doesn't put a ton of water on, as it's called. It's just a mister. And any of the curls, since this is synthetic, that may have just gotten flattened out in the box and traveling, the water just kind of helps to make the curls want to bounce back again. That's why some people, when they first get a wig, will actually just soak it in a cold water bath and maybe with some fabric softener. And I'm just going to kind of scrunch through here because I want to tell those curls to wake up. Depending on how much curl you want, you can actually, it's synthetic, but you will find that if you comb through it or brush through it, it's going to seem less dense. So as you can see here, this really is a great deal of volume, but this is so lightweight. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take a comb. Let's see what happens if we comb through her. We just want to knock down a bit of that volume and loosen up these fibers. They seem to be a little bit too clumped together as far as waviness goes, and gives it, I don't know, kind of a drier, clumpy, crunchy look. You know how curly hair sometimes can seem like it has a crunch to it? This has T's down at the base of the fibers, so you can actually get in there and really smooth it down a little bit more if you don't want it to look as full. It does go easily behind my ear. Since it has a lace front all the way down under our ear, see how you can pull that back and all that hair looks like it's just coming right out of your scalp. Features I like in a wig is when you're out or you're talking to people and you can run your hands from the scalp through it. That people are not going to know. When you do that, that really takes it to that next level of looking like real hair. I like how it's already made that way, so there's no training it to give it that nice swoop in the front. And it's made too where it all goes back, so you don't need to have a part. No, you can get a little bit apart, about an inch back. So if you want to, just like that, so you can see the scalp through it because it's all lace. It's about an inch worth. But the lace goes all the way around the front, so if you wanted to pull it and make it go more a middle, kind of like a faux middle part. But I want to get that more of that center part on it. So there's many ways that we're going to be able to make this wig into something that we really like. And as you can see here, if you just play with it and find what to you fits your face shape. So first of all, you want to, I'm going to spray it a little bit more because I combed it out. I want that curls to pop back a little bit more, those waves to pop back. So just like that, a bit of water. This does not need dry shampoo. As you can see, it is not shining. This looks like very natural gray hair. And just a nice beachy wave. Has nice movement and a great deal of realism with having this lace front. One of the reasons for this lace front is being able to pull it all back. So as I was saying in the beginning, if you had something like a wedding to go to, you can be able to pull this back from ear to ear. And then I'm going to put in a clip. And that gives it just a really nice classic look. Just like that. You can have a nice back. I'm going to turn to the sides. I'm not real sure how it looks in the back. So you can pull it back like that. You can even pull it back and twist it. And maybe put in a clip like this and clip it. To give it just that little baby French right here. You can pull just some of it up. And I'm going to twist it like that and then use a claw clip. And then what you do is you come back on it, pull the hair back and clip it up again. And like that you can do a little messy bun. This hairline really makes it easy for you to be able to wear a headband, which is a great look. I think when you want something a little bit more elevated. Imagine all the different hair accessories that you can wear with this. This Ensley is a great gray, beautiful lace front wig, affordable, and it's a great way to go out there and slay the day. I hope you have a great wig hair day, and I'll see you in the next video. Doing, my darlings. Bye.